Brain quiz question 1. What is the smallest prime number? 2. Question 2. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Japan. Question 3. How many continents are there in the world? 7. Question 4. Which animal is known as the king of the jungle? Lion. Question 5. Who invented the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell. Question 6. What is the currency of the United Kingdom? Pound sterling. Question 7. Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics? Brazil. Question 8. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? Diamond. Question 9. Which blood type is known as the universal donor? O-. Question 10. How many sides does a hexagon have? 6. Question 11. What is the capital of Canada? Ottawa. Question 12. Which organ purifies blood in the human body? Kidneys. Question 13. Who developed the theory of relativity? Albert Einstein. Question 14. What is the national flower of Pakistan? Jasmine. Question 15. Which continent is also a country? Australia. Question 16. Which ocean lies on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic. Question 17. Which metal is liquid at room temperature? Mercury. Question 18. What is the capital of Italy? Rome. Question 19. What is the square root of 81? Nine. Question 20. In which galaxy is Earth located? Milky Way. Question 21. Which is the longest river in the world? Nile. Question 22. What is the freezing point of water in Celsius? (0°C). Question 23. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Question 24. What is the capital of Russia? Moscow. Question 25. Which vitamin is produced when the skin is exposed to sunlight? Vitamin D. Question 26. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Jupiter. Question 27. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the USA? France. Question 28. How many bones are there in the adult human body? 206. Question 29. Which is the fastest bird in the world? Falcon. Question 30. What is the capital of Germany? Berlin. Question 31. Which continent is known as the Dark Continent? Africa. Question 32. What is the national sport of Japan? Sumo wrestling. Question 33. Who invented the light bulb? Thomas Edison. Question 34. Which is the smallest ocean in the world? Arctic. Question 35. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Riyadh. Question 36. How many players are there in a cricket team? 11. Question 37. Which gas is commonly known as laughing gas? Nitrous oxide. Question 38. Who discovered gravity? Isaac Newton. Question 39. What is the national animal of China? Giant panda. Question 40. Which planet is closest to the sun? Mercury. Question 41. How many letters are there in the English alphabet? 26. Question 42. What is the capital of Turkey? Ankara. Question 43. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Amelia Earhart. Question 44. Which country is the largest by area? Russia. Question 45. What is the boiling point of water in Celsius? 100 degrees Celsius. Question 46. Which organ pumps blood in the human body? Heart. Question 47. Which desert is the largest in the world? Antarctic Desert. Question 48. What is the national language of Brazil? Portuguese. Question 49. Who was the first man to climb Mount Everest? Both together. Question 50. Which country is famous for the Eiffel Tower? France. Question 51. How many seconds are there in 1 hour? 3,600. Question 52. What is the largest island in the world? Greenland. Question 53. Which is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City. Question 54. What is the capital of South Korea? Seoul. Question 55. Which bird is a symbol of peace? Dove. Question 56. How many days are there in a leap year? 300. 66. Question 57. Which scientist proposed the three laws of motion? Newton. Question 58. What is the capital of Argentina? Buenos Aires. Question 59. What is the largest organ in the human body? Skin. Question 60. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Marie Curie.